Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we will understand what is Google Cloud Resource Hierarchy. This practically explains you how Google Cloud resources or how Google Cloud projects are basically organized. So if you take a look at the image, we have company. Inside this, we have multi-level folders like parent folders and subfolders, and inside that you create projects, and inside projects you are able to create this GCP services. So metaphorically speaking, the Google Cloud resource hierarchy resembles the file system found in traditional operating systems as a way of organizing and managing entities hierarchically. So in traditional operating systems, how we will be able to manage the folders? The same way, Google Cloud also have built their hierarchy. Generally, each resource has exactly one parent. For example, if you take look at this cloud storage bucket, what is the parent of this particular service? You can directly point to this company, and this cloud storage bucket is part of the test project. Test project is part of product one. Product one is part of team B, and team B is part of department Y, and department Y is part of the company itself. So all the resources except for the highest resource in hierarchy have exactly one parent. So except for this company, all the other resources have exactly one parent. At the lowest level, if you take a look at this, service resources are the fundamental component that makes up all the Google Cloud services. So these services are part of test project. So this provides grouping as resources can be assembled into projects and folders, and that logically represents services, applications, or organizational entities such as departments and teams in your organizations. And this basically it provides a central visibility and control over every resource that belongs to the organization resource. So example services like compute engine, app engine, cloud PubSub topics, cloud storage bucket, and Dataproc, everything will be part of a particular project. So what is the purpose of this hierarchy? What is the reason behind this? So Google Cloud chose this method. So this hierarchical organization of resource enables you to set access, control policies, and configuration settings on a parent resource. And the policies and whatever the configuration you set at the folder level or at the project level or at the subfolder level, it will be basically inherited by the child resource. For example, there are two products, product 1 and product 2, which comes under team B. If I want to restrict creating of any VPC network in the product 1 and associated child products and configure that rule in this product 1 folder, by default it will be inherited to all the different projects. For example, development project, test project, and production project. All the three projects, I'll be not able to create or configure anything related to networking. So that is the biggest advantage of this particular model. And the purpose of Google Cloud resource hierarchy in two-fold is it provides a hierarchy of ownership which binds the life cycle of a resource to its immediate parent in the hierarchy. And the next one is it provides attach points and inheritance for access control and organization policies at the hierarchy level. So this is about resource hierarchy followed inside Google Cloud Platform. And in the next video, we'll be discussing what is cloud regions and zones. I'll see you there. Happy learning.